if I said to you, what do you want to study in school one day, what might you say?
Probably like psychology.
Okay, so if I said to you, do you love math? What would you say?
Yeah.
Okay, and if I said to you, do you love writing essays about history?
No.
Okay, and if I said to you, do you like, you've taken math, you probably haven't taken chemistry yet, but do you like the sciences typically?
Yeah.
So for your mom, it's very unlikely your daughter's all of a sudden going to become a journalist. She's probably going to head into something math, science related based off what she told me there, which means she's going to go into STEM. STEM is like really good. We like when students want STEM, it's very helpful because each school has a specific degree in the world of STEM. It's less liberal arts. It's much more, hey, if you study this, you can get a job. Like if you want to study psychology, you're going to have to go to grad school because a 4-year degree with psychology doesn't get you any jobs. But a master's degree, now you can be a clinician, you can prescribe drugs. That's a real job. So what I'm saying is she's very young. She doesn't have to know what she wants, but it already tells me that she likes the sciences. So now I'm going to cultivate a list for you guys, which I've tempted to do. I'll do it more so soon. That has a list of schools with those degrees because we're not going to a school that doesn't have those defeats the purpose. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Now, I'm going to give you, and we're going to do this next time, but I just wanted to hint it at you. I'm going to give you a website, and I'll show it to you briefly right now. And this website is a website that I helped build. It's very cool. And basically what we can do on this website is we can look up schools by major, which makes our lives a lot easier. And you are a soccer player. We're going to start with Division 3. We'll jump into the D1s before you know it. But we're going to start with Division 3. You're a women's soccer player. And in your case, let's just say psychology, since you mentioned it. Let's do psychology. Here's every single women's program at the D3 level with psychology on this website. And you can see it's all over the place. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create my own list based off the coaches I know, based off of the level of those coaches. And remember, the soccer world's really small. So like, for example, you are not going to likely go to, let me pick a school. I picked one out for you. You're not going to go, Cal Lutheran's a really great school. So maybe you want to go to Cal Lu. But academically, you probably have slightly higher standards. But if you get Cal Lutheran's interest, we can go talk to Carnegie Mellon or John Hopkins because they're a really good soccer team. Does that make sense? So that's how this process works. The world is very, very small. So I'm going to help you create the list, but I'm also going to make you or encourage you next time to try and create a list of 10 schools just by using this website. You can pick them at totally random. They can be all terrible schools. I will fix them regardless. But it will help you start thinking about school. And if I said to you, hey, do you want to think about college without soccer? You'd be like, that's pretty boring. Would you agree? But that's the beauty of starting the recruiting process with soccer. You should be asking these questions to yourself without soccer anyways. But kids, including myself, when I was your age, I didn't want to do that. But when you say, hey, you want to play soccer at UVA, this is how the process starts. And then you're a little bit more excited to do so. So that's really good.